over to
To
YouTube.
what? Oh
Last week,
yeah.
we were having problems when I first started. Like for whatever reason, it wasn't on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Good morning, Joe Deals. What's going on, Diane Matthews? What's going on, Tim Doyle?
Apparently, it's over there today.
The
Leroy is back,
timekeeper is back. The timekeeper is back.
right?
Cernoch, how many more? What's the countdown for the flea market?
Well, countdown for the flea market.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it, but we might go out this Saturday.
No.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 60-degree high.
Is the office open all winter, or do they have are they shut down in the winter?
I'm not really sure. I might just pack it up and head out there and see what happens. You know, it's supposed to get cold on Sunday again, so I might try it. I
It's
gotta.
supposed to be 70 here today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice here today, so I might try to go out on Saturday because I've already got boxes just filled with stuff to take. Like it's not a matter of like getting stuff. It's just about packing it up and going there. So,
Hi, Lisa. What's going
I'll
on,
be right there.
Kristen? I missed all you guys. I did. Not these guys, just you guys in the chat.
Leroy had us under contract negotiations. We finally got it settled. So,
Yeah, finally.
I haven't heard. I mean, I know Tim's been like live a bunch lately, so I assume no baby yet. But I knew they were 10 days out last week, so it's definitely getting close.
Oh, they were 10 days. They're 10 days out?
Last week,
Oh, really?
now they're like 3 days out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I was going to be an uncle this quick.
So we didn't. We'll see. Kristen, how did your auction go? I missed it the other day. Kristen's dabbling into the live auction stuff. So. Yeah, I haven't heard from him this morning though, so who knows? Like,
Hey, Wes, how are you, sir?
might be getting that live stream from from the hospital room. Tim was talking about a recording in there. I was like, bro, that's a dangerous proposition. All the ladies in the chat are like, I would say don't do that. Tennessee Picker, good to see you.
Eric, I was at the honey hole yesterday. Of course I was, right?
Do you see this? Yeah. Justin, I seen that the other day too. I seen that. I figured you were working on it.
Oh. Who cares, Justin? Who cares? Justin, you can't list all that yourself, buddy.
Share the wealth, huh?
Hey, Eric, I got my, I'll wait till Cernoch comes back, actually.
Oh, man. You got printed on Louisville. What did I do with it?
It's nice to be back home in your own bed, sleeping in a hotel for 22 days.
Yeah, that's for the birds.
Wake up. I mean, you're not, wasn't in the same bed, but you wake up next to a grown man. That's not always fun. It's okay for a weekend. You know, you go with Eric and you go for a couple of days, but for 3 weeks, it gets a little old fast.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Let me get back on the chat. Thomas have 223 model kits out of there already. Jeez.
Thank you, flipping from the trailer.
Has anyone talked to him about the GoPro thing? I don't know. You know, Tim's a wild card. Wes Smith has got to tell my wife Leroy's on. She's a fan.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Colby,
Eric told me I need to do I need to stay. I can't keep running around.
no, we've
So,
never went out of town for 22 days together. Like,
oh,
Right?
somebody asked if we did? No.
nah, like I think 3 days is the most we've been together.
No,
Yeah.
no, it was longer than that.
Well, maybe longer.
Yeah. But I've been with Eric more than anybody. Like, because me and Eric have stayed. We've stayed in, we've done a couple different events together. So
Yeah.
the best one was Charlotte. That was the best.
Do not book Airbnbs in Charlotte without knowing where they're at.
Yeah, look up the street.
Just a public service announcement.
Uh,
Yeah.
And don't trust your friends because they leave you stranded.
Hey, and also if Leroy rides with you and you're going through like a lot of driving, then make sure you got a cleanup kit ready. Like that's
That was only because I ate at Bucky's, and I have that issue with that health issue that I have. That's why I jerk.
am I coming to Charlotte this year? I don't know about that.
What's going on in Charlotte?
You know, he's talking about the swap meet.
Oh, that's um.
Don't they do one in April or something and then later?
They do one in April. It's the first week of April, and then they do one in September. I think it is.
I got you.
They called me again yesterday. I didn't answer.
Yeah. There's being a wild card and then there's having a death wish. Like talking about the GoPro in the little living room. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I said they
That's
bought their
funny.
spot yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Oh man. I'm still on the purge a little bit.
What are
I'll
we
tell you
purging?
something.
Getting rid of stuff, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, Cernoch, so I wanted to
Yeah.
show you. I got my first case knife yesterday.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
A little excited. A little excited. I was at my spot, and there was a guy, and one of my buddies was looking through it, and he he started looking through the box. The guy goes, "Oh, I got some knives here." So I jump in the box, and we were being nice. We played nice. He would grab something, I would grab something, and as soon as I saw this, I just put it aside because I knew. And then the rumor got out that I found the case knife, and everybody was coming up to me, "Hey, can I see that knife? Hey, all that one knife's worth $500. Yada yada yada." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. Like it's worth whatever I sell it for."
Right?
And and Then there was people that were mad at me. Like, dude,
Why?
you guys want to sit because they go to the flea market and they stand around and they talk. And you ask Eric how I am at the flea market. Like, you could be in one
Hey,
spot
I've
and
never seen Leroy move so fast.
Right?
I'm gone. I'll
Right.
do 5
He's
laps at a
spiking the
time. Somebody
hill.
does one.
Like he's like, I mean, you know me because I do stop and talk to folks. But like so Leroy, man, he done made 2 laps. He had went down all through the bottom. I was like, well, have you been down there yet? Yeah, I went through there twice already. Like, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I done been back to the car and put half my stuff on.
Wes has got a question for us. I have a vintage silverware question. Do you find it better to sell it as a set or break it down? I have a vintage 34-piece set. Fork spoons, or fork, soup spoon, teaspoon, sugar spoon, and
Uh,
butter knife.
I don't like putting people on blast, Wes. If you can on Instagram, message Trading Post Pickers.
Yeah.
His wife totally does.
She's the silverware queen.
She's one of the silverware queens, and they'll let you know if you should split it up or not. Um, then and they'll probably be in here in the next couple hours anyway.
Cat's
They
giving
usually
some
stop
advice
in.
right now. Wes, I feel folks need to replace lost or damaged pieces.
Me
So
too.
sets 2s or 4s. Now I will say, and this is just my personal opinion, and I'm not adept in silverware by any means, but I would say if you had a complete set, like in the box kind of situation, that may be different. You know, like if you had a
Yeah.
complete set of some vintage, like actual silverware, I
Mm-hmm.
might would run that as complete. If it was, I mean, like look at some comps and look at some things and see what's selling. I mean, to be honest, you can do tons of research about that stuff as well,
Yeah.
about like getting on, looking at silverware sets selling, like what the sell through is versus the other. Like that's my own thing. I would seek some other advice there. I mean, but that's how I
Yeah.
generally treat everything. Is it make selling it in one piece? Like if I'm having to break it down and sell things for $3 and $4 a piece, nah, I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
Then maybe it's not.
But
Yeah.
Leroy, we lost you for a second, bro. He's offline.
He went offline. We pulled him offline.
Leroy, what's the best way to reach out to you cleaning out an old bottling warehouse in Central Illinois? So much pallets of small fittings. Leroy's best chance to get a hold of him is Instagram.
Yeah.
And sweat and sell.
All right. And then, oh, while we're on it, silverware. How do you clean oxidized stainless steel? I got me there.
I think they have actual silverware cleaner stuff, like
Yeah, I've seen that stuff before, but
silver cleaner. I mean, honestly, a lot of that stuff is just elbow grease kind of thing.
yeah,
Hence why I don't buy a lot of silverware.
yeah, I do. I
I cleaned it. I cleaned a bunch of. One time I got what do they call that stuff? It's not real silver, but it's like man,
silver
silver plate.
plated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
silver plate. One time I got a buttload of that kind of stuff. I'm talking about like 2 or 3 totes full.
yeah,
And I was like, man, I mean, it's like $5 or something. So what am I gonna do? Like, I'm gonna pick it up. But
yeah.
then once I got into cleaning that junk, I was like, yeah, that's going right back in the yard sale, right? Like, someone come up, I was like, dude, I'll give you this whole tote for $5.
Yeah, I remember I had a bunch of old silverware. People were like, oh yeah, and yeah, I tried to start cleaning it. I'm like, I just took it to the auction and be like, here,
Hey,
y'all
there's
can have
trading post pickers right there.
it. Hey,
Yeah, I don't know if that's
we got a bunch
both of
of
you or
silverware questions.
not. There was a silverware question, a couple silverware questions that came in that we were doing our best with. So Wes has a complete set. He paid $10 on an auction. It's got the presentation box. And West, has it got any markings or anything? He's saying, should I break it up? It's a 34-piece set. Should I break it up or should I sell it individually? That's the thing. Let's see. There is a polish and foam dip, is what Trading Post says for silverware. Hey, Chad. Tim, I see you're still here. We were wondering when you're running a little late. I was like, dude, is he on his way? Are they off to the hospital?
Not yet.
The bigger question Kat said earlier, has anybody talked Tim out of taking the GoPro to deliver?
Right?
She said something about Death Wish. Like,
This is I'm not the one who. This has been suggested by Josie.
yeah. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
be careful with camera angles. You mean
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right silver cream on my personal stainless flatware a couple times a year. So there you go. The set is Knickerbocker Roseanne. Knickerbocker Roseanne silverware. Man, never heard that. I didn't know Roseanne was even a Knicks fan. I didn't know that.
That's funny, Brandon. I wonder what that is. Oh.
Christina would say to look it up, see which way sells the best. Box alone could get you maybe 20. So that's a good buy. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Trash Cat Rescue said, "Do not live stream for a minute."
No.
Hey, you could pop out in the hall and you could give them the update. Like, okay, hey guys, we're here at the delivery room. We'll see you in about 12 hours. No, I hope for Josie's sake things go quickly.
Yeah. Me too.
And for your sake.
That's funny.
You might want to like some hockey gloves or something. You know, just get a little padding when she starts. I mean, I've been around Josie. She's pretty athletic, bro. Like if she gets a hold of you, like
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna have some bruising for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
He didn't mention knives, so I assume not a set. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm there for a silverware lesson. Yeah. Be good. I've been in many delivery rooms, no live streaming.
All right, sweet. I'm testing some of my.
Did
My
you do
lives
the Instagram for the comic thing?
No, I didn't. My computer was running slow, and it was all glitchy, and I was like, you know what? Forget it. I might try to do it Wednesday night on the downstairs, like when I'm downstairs on the better computer. So it was just.
I
It was
couldn't
just
get
too.
mine to connect to Instagram to stream it. I don't know why.
Did you do it through the tutorial that I sent in the chat?
The forum?
The tutorial that he sent.
No.
It's a little complicated. I understand how it works. It's just a little complicated.
Yeah, like I can't get my Facebook to connect either.
Huh.
I don't know. I hadn't gone too deep in it.
Right.
Mm.
I'm in it. All right, here we go. Is that that's 8 forks, 8 table knives, 8 soup spoons, 8 teaspoons, 1 butter. So it sounds like a set. Oh well, Doyle said split in 2. And yes, he is growing out his goatee. I'm growing out my beard a little bit, but dude, I want to shave it off.
Leroy, how you
What's
doing,
up,
bud?
Tim? How are you, buddy?
I feel like my ear is tingling now that I can hear Leroy's voice. Yeah, Leroy, you're getting some serious hang time on that thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a serious gray time too.
That's what the life on the road will do to you.
Oh
Right?
gosh,
You get that-
gosh.
I know.
Well,
It's crazy how much gray comes in on the beard for sure.
I
Like,
know, right? Like,
Tim,
oh man.
you probably gave an update, but my computer died. Nothing new.
No, nothing new. Nothing new.
You got your bags packed already?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
yeah, they're ready to roll, huh?
Oh, right. I do have some cool news, cool family news. Okay, that the chat hasn't heard. Oh, so both of my sons will be heading to state competitions. Not this week, but next week. My older son Cohen is going to be participating in the state wrestling tournament. So he qualified. He qualified for it this last weekend at the district level. So he'll be competing there. And that same weekend, it's like they wrestled Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then on that Monday, Thatcher, my 10-year-old, he is going to be competing in the West Virginia State Science Fair competition for 4th grade physics and astronomy. So, yeah. But his is more on the physics, yeah. It's their science, yeah, that's the science fair one. So they're gonna be competing. So I'm really excited about it. They're really excited about it, and it's yeah, lots of fun. The cool thing was this past weekend with their wrestling tournament, they were wrestling in Martinsburg, so they live streamed it.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, they live streamed it, and
Yeah, had an
couple of
announcement and everything. That was cool. Yeah.
yeah, they had announced it. And it's they were like my brother was like, oh, they said his name right. I'm like, yeah.
Well, that's the first thing that I said when I was watching it.
Well, the commentators, they know of me. You know what I'm saying? They know of me.
My Duke's putting out the pick. Just for the record, today was my pool pick for the arrival of baby Stewart.
Putting that voodoo on them.
Yeah.
It's today, bro.
My Duke's is calling it. She's marking it down.
I've been doing so many like podcasts and live streams and everything. I'm like, I feel like everybody just wants to have the exclusive. I have to go. My wife's in labor clip.
Yeah, kind of like the RG3 thing when he was at the national championship.
How far is the hospital from you?
40 minutes.
Yo. 40 minutes of traffic, right?
Well, it depends. It depends on what time.
It's gonna be 8 a.m. rush hour traffic.
We've had the road, man. Pablo's card said that's 3 blocks away.
3 blocks away, right? Yeah, that's funny.
Man.
All right, I'm gonna set up downstairs. So I gotta get some stuff for our live shows going.
Yeah.
I got like 4 live shows coming up.
I love it. I loved it. I love it.
So
I got my shirt. Thank you, Cernoch.
oh yeah, you're welcome. I'm a fast shipper. So if anybody ordered anything off of Friday, the wholesale show that are watching, I packed it up. I packed it all up yesterday. There was a time I had it all packed up and it was all downstairs, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it for Cohen, my older son, for tonight to put this all in the car, and I'll ship it out tomorrow. And I laid down on the bed and I said, no, let's not do that. I said, let's get it all packed up in the car and take it to the post office. And that's what I did. So everyone's is shipping your way. Right? I know. I need to sponsor the live stream for the, yeah. That would be cool. I know. Like, I don't do much bulk stuff, and dude, there was some bulky stuff. There was some. I mean, now listen, they gonna get a box with like cassettes with like books on top of it and stuff like that, but man, they're not gonna care.
You didn't individually wrap each cassette?
No. Yes. I saw y'all's Instagrams on that trip, LaDonna. That was awesome.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so like tomorrow I have a comic book show at noon. So if anybody's interested in comic book shows, come follow, come see me. And then tomorrow night I'm doing a jacket show. So I'm gonna pull some more jackets tonight to put in that show.
There's a stranger in here. What's going on? How are you?
Oh. And then let's see, Friday night we have our Commons wholesale show. Listen, if y'all didn't see it, if y'all weren't there this past Friday, there was some good deals, right, Eric? Like, there was some really good deals.
There was some money to be made off of it.
Dude. And listen, I'll be honest. It's straight up my laziness. Now maybe like half laziness and half the amount of stuff I have. Like, it was one of those things where like, I'm not gonna get to this soon. Here's $400 worth of product. Let's go. Supposed to give me a starting bid of $50. Let's go. So, and then I talked to Eric. We're gonna dabble into some shoes. We're gonna run our first shoe auction on Sunday night, 7 p.m. We're gonna be running new and used sneakers and boots. So, just testing the water, seeing how it goes, and yeah.
One of the things that I've been thinking about for here in our show as well is if anybody's interested in selling on district. I mean, obviously we have one-stop shop with the 4 of us. We're pretty well connected in Dibdit, the Dibdit family, as you could call it.
We are official members of the district mafia. There's no doubt about that.
So, like what I was thinking about with you guys in our chat, not to take our whole showtime or anything like that, but just to log into One Stop for a minute. One of the coolest features that is out right now with District is being able to co-stream. That is a game changer for anybody because there's so many advantages to doing that, to where you can have 2 people at the same time. You're pulling both of those audiences in together. So like if I have folks that follow me and Tim has folks that follow him, when we go live and one of us pops in each other's show or whatever, it automatically sends out notification to everybody that we're live. So, like, those are some things that for us, we've been looking at too, just in ways to revitalize One Stop Shop. Um, so we're still kicking around ideas, but one of the things I had thought about is I would love for us to have an opportunity to help you guys as well get acclimated if that's something you want to do, and maybe you're like, you know what, I'm a little nervous about going live myself. We could actually pull you in and just do a tutorial. Like, even and if
Yeah.
hey, if you want to sell an item or two, or whatever, just a way to do that, because there is a lot of advantages to it if you've not gone into live streaming and you're like, man, I'm just nervous about being on camera by myself. The idea of being able to do a duo sale is fantastic. And the other crazy thing is, you could just pop in and say, hey, I've got 2 items to sell, pop in the show, pop out the
Yeah.
show. Somebody else could come in the show, that kind of thing.
That's how we did on Friday night. Eric was tired and he had to go put his cream on his knees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get
Had
ready
to
for
get,
bed.
had to get the Bengay rubbed down. I actually was tapped out because I only pulled like 12 items, because normally we go about an hour.
Yeah.
And we went a strong hour, and Cernoch's like, I'm just getting warmed up, and I was like, I was like, so I actually talked to Otts, and I was like, we Otts came in and took the second shift, and like they rolled for another 2 hours after I was out. Of course,
Yeah.
they also sucked me into bidding on some stuff. So like, it's one of those things. But
Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah. So if there's anything that you guys want to know from us or help out with, we like I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so shy about being on camera, but it's one of those things. It's like if you go on with someone, you don't have to be like the focal point. And that's where I like co-hosting. It's like, hey, while Eric's going on, I can go grab something. I can be off camera for a little bit.
Yeah.
Come back and then we can switch off. So yeah, Kelly. Yeah, some people have no interest in it, and that's okay. It's just yeah.
Hey, why did they put that weird emoji on?
I don't know.
You see that?
Oh, it's probably the they put the emoji because it's like the colon slash thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, we were on a roll on Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing with being live is you don't have to show your face if you don't want to.
Huh. I mean, that
I've
comic
seen
book
plenty
show
of
I did, I
awesome
literally
people
didn't
do
show my face at all.
that. Yeah. I mean, usually we do a little bit to start, but it saves the voice a bit. Yeah, absolutely. Because when you live stream,
Yeah.
like Tim has a vocal coach. That's how come he can go so much so often.
What do you mean?
He's got like the warm ups to keep his voice in shape. The honey lemon tea ever beside.
Yeah, well,
Nah, he has years of practice, like myself. We don't mind talking.
No, I talk too much.
Dude. On some of my shows, I talk a lot. Like I found myself on my comic book show just rattling.
oh,
But like, it's interesting because I was talking to the guys about a seller in Dibby Cards, and I was talking about how good he is because he's he's creating engagement by interacting with the people in the chat.
Whoa. Leroy's a hot item now that he's got home.
I know, right?
So like it is at the same time important to keep that engagement level going, especially on district, because it's everything that we do on there is so community oriented,
Yeah.
and when you know a lot about something, it's I don't know, it's a natural to kind of just talk about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it creates a level of comfort with the buyer also. So
And here's the thing, and here's the thing. It's like it's for selling, but like they're when you're getting engagement and talking to people and everything, dude, for my comic book show, I was done. Okay, I was done, and it was probably like 20 minutes till the top of the hour until someone else was like going live. So I just stuck around, and we were just looking at my comic book collection and talking
Yeah. I
and
thought
shooting.
that was pretty cool when you put the two Venom ones together.
Yeah. But it's like we're just talking, and that's how you kind of build it as well. People buy from who they like and stuff like that. So it's like you give them a little bit of your personality. You don't have to go, all right, sell, 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 sell.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys. It's like, all right, hey, let's make some jokes. Let's have a good time. Let's I mean, I was in a totally random live the other night, and everyone was talking about what football teams they like and everything like that, and it's just kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, I did impromptu live on One Stop the other day, and Brad came in, Black Sheep Society, and was just talking about some tips that he had about how he's running a live stream and like things that he's started doing. I was like, man, that's cool. Like, I showed people how to ship an item through the app. I actually screwed up and put your brother's address in the live stream though. So if he gets any funny mail, so,
LaDonna, where are you going live?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Victorian.
Yeah.
Trading card unboxing and chat.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Tendency picker is just another way. Like if you're wholesaling to other resellers, that's what me and Cernoch have been doing for the past few Friday nights. It's just pumping some stuff out, and it's not like the one thing about it is not a super involved listing. Like it does not take long.
No, you just throw a picture on it.
She's going on Vamp. She's going on Vamp at 11 Central.
Is that on District?
Yeah, it's man, what's her name? I just lost. I know who she is. Yeah, they're like the number. I think they're number 3 or 4 marketplace on there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Vamp.
Yeah, they're up there.
Yeah, that's where she's selling the cards at.
I like Misty, but I was early on, and I had stuff listed there, but like it would be like on the eBay too, and like stuff would sell, so I'd have to take it down. And then they were like, if you don't have X amount of listings or something like that, they take away your selling. So like when I guess I forgot because I had sold so many items within a week to add other stuff, and they took away my selling, and I was just like, I can't keep up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the virtual antique marketplace. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
10
Yes.
active listings a month. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Can't do that.
But I mean, if that works for LaDonna, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Let's see. You said I'm at the 11 a.m. on Friday. I might have to check that out. Let me see. Let me see where you're at. I'll follow you. Let's unbox and chat. I see it. Nice. All right, I'm following you, LaDonna, on there. Very cool. Yeah, I saw that. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna go downstairs. I'll be back.
Cool. Yeah, there's AI postings. It's kind of crazy. 44 people in the room this morning. Good to see y'all. Hey, I did get my clip lights in, guys. So if anybody wants any, I can put a link in the chat as well, like the ones that go on your phone. Currently, I have pink in stock, and I'm supposed to be getting black. But they get right on your phone. You can list with them. They're super cool. And then I also have white, but this one's rechargeable. This one, I don't know why they sent me a different kind. This is like almost like a chip clip, but it goes over top. And this one does take two AA batteries. Two AAA batteries. So I will drop the pink one. I've got both of them in one stop. So I'll drop a link in the chat with them.
I had to order another hard drive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm dropping a video on my main channel, my picking channel today at 10 o'clock. So after RIN, you guys can go watch it. But yeah, so I started like organizing footage, and I realized that I have so much backlog of footage for both channels that like I couldn't fit it all on the hard drives I had. So I still have two memory cards that I have to dump. So I'm gonna start really knocking out some of that stuff.
Yeah,
And
I had a
really
ton,
try and
ton of
get
that stuff.
that going, because that side income really helps.
Yep. Work, income. It's yeah. Yeah, I guess you guys next for the sports stuff. Like now with having you got two, three. I mean, we haven't done any pre-recording, but that's a lot.
Dude,
No bangers, and
the
then
last episode of No Bangers went absolutely. It's still going crazy.
that's cool.
I think it's at
I
like
mean, that's
5.2 thousand views.
that's a huge um, thing.
Especially, and then like we got like almost like it felt like 160, 170 new subs off of that one episode. So that was good. But
Okay, here we go. Going to list a vintage starter Celtics jacket today. That was such a great find. Could not believe it was just hanging in the. Oh, I know, right? Isn't it like sometimes sometimes when you're thrifting and you're just like, how is this here?
Yeah.
I can't. It's so bad.
What's so bad? Your area for thrifting?
It's so bad now.
No,
Like
it's so good.
what? What? What do you mean?
It's so good.
Cernoch, This is a serious conversation.
I mean, I'm it's so good. I'm being generous to like my other thrifters around me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for you, yes. I'm talking about for me, man.
I'm like, oh, I'm like, you haven't found a Carhartt in a while? Oh, I just found a couple. Here's one. I'm like, oh, thank you, Chris. I'm like, oh, no problem.
The other day, I took a carload, of stuff from the house because Josie and I have been like major downsizing, cleaning everything, right? Organizing. I took an entire carload to the thrift store, and then I went to 3 thrift stores, and I didn't buy one thing,
Oh,
not one item.
come on. Can't find something?
Hey, how much time did you spend in those places?
Like 30, 40 minutes. I didn't look through every single clothing rack. I
So
did
three
like
thrift stores, 40 minutes.
with the clothes, I did like the crew necks. Like you can tell like just by kind of feeling and looking at a crew neck without like flipping through every crew neck,
Yeah.
like what's like a vintage crew neck. Or I'm looking for like champion like reverse weave stuff, right? So I did that, and then I went through the jean aisles, and the way they have the jeans, they have it where like all the tags are out, so you can kind of just like flip through the jeans pretty fast. But I didn't even bother to go through the t-shirts and stuff like that, and I went through the jackets, obviously, and but like everything else, I went through every aisle. I didn't go through like the toy aisle because it's like a damn daycare where I live.
So you spent like 30 minutes in each thrift store?
Yeah,
Dang. How far away is Cernoch? Hour and a half?
yeah, but I can't go there right. I can't go there right
You
now.
can't go there right now.
No, you ain't gotta. Yeah.
So yeah, so it's gotten it's tough here. It wasn't always like that. I used to do really well in the thrift stores around here.
Yeah. I mean, my thrifts, of course, I'm not there all the time. So I really think with thrifting, you kind of got to be in a routine with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely, you have to be there. Like no,
yeah, you got to know, you got to make some inroads. You got to kind of figure out like what's going on. When are they bringing the new stuff out? Like what's going on with the, you know, I think that helps change things.
but like to what your point was, it's like is that worth like it would be worth it for me rather to just go to Cernoch than it would be to stay in the thrift store all day long. Like there's groups of those people that do that. They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
vultures.
Yeah.
They're hawks. They're nasty
You
people.
see them in the bins like that. These guys all just standing on the wall waiting for the new bin to come out like all day. Like that's what happens. So yeah, I mean, I think sometimes you do have to just go to a different place. Like I watched a video the other day that was pretty good. And that was hey, believe it or not, it was Caleb and interviewing tech. Like he's doing like a what you picking thing.
Oh
And
yeah, I saw the. I didn't watch it, but I
yeah,
saw the.
dude, that there was a piece of advice that he said in there. He's like, man, if you're not finding stuff at your flea market, you're going to the wrong flea market. Find a new flea market.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing. And I love the flea markets.
But he also was talking about you got to be willing to get like for me it's different because I don't have traffic per se. I mean, you've been down here, Tim. You know, like
Yeah,
it's not traffic per se. We have 7 thrift stores on the beach. I can go to those 7 thrift stores, or I can drive an hour and change and be in a far better world as far as
yeah,
picking. Like, and that's the thing for me. Like, I used to do those 7 thrift stores. I used to go every day, like 3 or 4 days a week at least. And then that was when I was early on. But what I was figuring out is I couldn't if I'm making my living off of eBay and selling, like, dude, I can't come home with 6, 7 things and think it's gonna get me through. Like it ain't gonna work. Like, you know.
yeah. Another thing is too is like I'm sure that another reseller would have did the same thing that I did, and probably would have bought 10 or
Yeah.
15 items. But I'm not. That's not. I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy $10 items that are going to sell for $25 if I'm lucky, and they're going to take two,
I
three
think
months
the
to
thing that
sell.
limits like me in a thrift store versus some other people, our thrift stores, the clothing ratio, if you're going in there buying clothing, the clothing ratio is about 70 to 30 women to men's. Like, so now I've got a 30% section that I'm looking through, and it's just not the other bad thing. Like, and I don't know if it's just an area thing. Like a lot of guys here, I mean, they wear stuff till it's done. Like kind of what Cernoch talks about. Like a lot of times it's if you go to Tennessee, bro, like that's what old school Picker used to always tell me. He's like, we don't find that stuff because people here wear their clothes till they're done. If it's guys,
Yeah.
but like the men's stuff out here, you'll find a lot of surf brand stuff,
Yeah.
but like that's all mids, you know. So like if your business model's mid and burn it, like yeah, then that's the way to go. But here, the between the price disparity, it's a little tougher. But and I don't know women's clothing like that, and I don't know like honestly clothing in general. There's a bunch of name brands that I don't know to look for. I learned some stuff in Mike's show the other night. Death by Picker. I actually this will shock you guys that I actually saw a jean brand in there, and I said Cernoch. Look at this, and he's like, "What? I've never heard of that." And it's like $100 some pair of jeans. So yeah, brands are always changing and ins and outs. But it's like everything else. Like if that's your business and that's your business model, then you better learn it or you'll be out of business.
Right.
My bad t-shirts are 650. I think it's long sleeve. They're 829. Groups of people who sit at the thrift store and a new cart comes out and they empty it into their cart to comp everything. Yeah. I stopped thrifting because I figured it up and I spent just 10 minutes a day looking and finding nothing, and then I wasted an hour a week. And I have more than I can keep up with now. So I've tried to take the hour a week and put it to some better ways. It's what Bobbles and Ball Card said. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, LaDonna, thanks for your light purchase. Appreciate you. I'll get that shipped out to you today. Tanya says, I'm not into sports cars, but I still love listening to your podcast, Tim.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're rechargeable, LaDonna. Like I've been using mine every day to list because it just makes it easier.
Yeah. Those are cool.
Odd said he's got enough to supply both of us. I need to get up your way. Now that I've bought about 3 things off your auction, I need to go see you. I'm trying to get through this initial purge, and then we'll hone in on some things.
Right.
Hey, I pulled this in on my death pile, but it's got a pinhole in it right there. A big pinhole, not a small one. This is 90s tag Nike ring tee. We're probably gonna run that. I like this shirt, but it's too bad it's a medium. Nice little fishing shirt.
Oh yeah.
Still waiting. Grim Reaper fishing. 3 things. Yeah, I probably do have a box. I don't even remember what I bought off you guys, to be honest.
I know. I got a shipping notification today from a show. I'm like, what did I buy?
Found new tags. Carhartt's men's shorts at Goodwill paid up, but they were worth it. Yeah, t-shirts at Goodwill $8.29. Yikes. I've got a few more things to ship for my show. I was not as diligent as Cernoch.
I'm getting this stuff out.
Yeah, I think I've got 3 things to maybe 3. No, it's more than that. Ooh. 1, 2, 3.
I got hats, glass, and trains. All right.
Who's got that?
Brenda.
Hats, glass, and trains to list. Gotcha. I have this funky thing that I need to get listed. I dug out. Rainbird sprinkler system control. Brand new.
There we go.
I don't know if it's working.
Jeez Louise.
Meow. Yeah. Down here. Where'd Leroy go? Leroy did he get a proposition another business meeting?
Yeah.
He had a phone call.
I think that. Hey, this thing sells for like $70. Let's go. Two tubs of hats, a box of train cars, and shelves of glassware and mugs. Two now. I'm tired of thinking of it. HO scale trains I know nothing about.
I know, right?
You can always pull it. What'd you do with your chains, Sharon?
Wholesaled them.
They went
There's
out of
the
there.
entire box, y'all.
Yeah,
Let it rip.
those actually brought pretty good money.
Yeah. So I didn't want to mess with them.
Hey, look at this item I sold over the weekend. I've had this one for a minute too.
What is
The old,
that? Oh,
the ibis.
nice.
Remember when I bought all that brass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great find.
That was.
I think actually that's the last piece of that stuff I have. Well, I take that back. I do have the bronze fighting fish that I've never listed,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm not 100% about it still. And I tried to clean it and it made it look worse. So I've actually set it back outside to get the patina back. I've had it outside for like a year. It's nice and green now. So I need to list that now that I'm thinking about it. It's sitting out in our garden bed right now.
Get it.
Just had an ibis steal some mushrooms risotto out of my bowl at Epcot. That's funny. There's
Dang
an
it,
real Delano
Ibis.
cassettes for the top right. Yeah. Dude, y'all had some nice reels.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
I tried to get them, but my cheap gene kicked in. I was like, oh, I can't pay for so much.
Like, no.
Yeah. The weird thing, Kelly, so like that fish that I have, when I look that thing up, it shows like $2,000 for that thing. I got kind of nervous about it. Like I was like, I don't know if that's really what it is. I'm pretty sure it's bronze though. Like it's heavy. I know that. Yeah, that thing I let it go. I had it listed for 100. I think I sold it for like $60, but I did okay in shipping because it's just going to Florida. Somebody's taking care of business and working overtime.
Ah, my clothes are falling. Dang it. Oh, there it goes. Here. Look around. That's where you want to go. My clothes just said, nah, we're just going to fall on the ground. That's why.
Oh yeah. Hmm. Damn it.
Bada bing, bada boom. While we're at it.
Dude, I might have to go buy some boxes.
Right?
I got a couple funky sizes that I need. I'm a little light on bigger boxes. Hold on, that's going to Minnesota. That might can be got on a different box.
Maybe. Oh, I didn't even know I had this. Bro. Hey.
Jacket in the making.
We were looking the other night how to turn these into simple like jacket sweaters.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people wear pants like that. Weird.
Yeah. So I'm like, you may see a Cernochsconnection custom coming soon. Might see it soon. That'd be kind of cool, right? Granny Square sweater.
Best review of the year on Depop sold some snowboarding pants. Review and said stoked on these puppies. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh man. My chat's not scrolling, sorry.
I know. I catch it. It's like, no, why is it stuck?
That's funny. That does sound like snowboarder speak though.
Right?
Jadil said he ran one of those crochet throws on threads and got like 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to turn it into. I'm working on turning it into a fashion piece, though.
Rave wear. That's what Timothy Doyle said. Question mark. Rave
Ladies,
wear?
what do you call this? Is this a cape? Is this a cape y'all would wear and tie it around
Cape.
like a little Red Riding Hood cape?
Yeah.
This is old. Look at that tag. It's Ellie Hats.
Wow.
It's got a cool like I
Has it
don't know.
got fur on it? Is that real fur?
No, I don't think it is. It's something faux.
Capulet is what LaDonna says. That's what,
Capulet. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. All right.
Like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, the Capulets. And then, all right. And then, what do you call this thing then? Is this a poncho then? Is this a poncho? I've listed some stuff like this, but
JDL says, I have a tiger print cape in inventory, not mine. Like that.
sure.
JDL's, I can see you sporting the cape, bro. LaDonna says, yes, poncho. Yes.
All right, sweet. Ladonna, one of these days I'm gonna pull you into like district threads or dip it threads, and we'll co-host a women's show, and I'll be like, Ladonna, what is this called? All right, cool.
There you go. It would make me super, is what JDL said. Hey, you should have worn the cape to your comic book show there. Sure
Oh
not.
yeah, right.
You guys missed it, man. when he when we were on the threads, Cernochs in there with his fur coat on.
I
It was
got it
like
right
20
here.
degrees. He was rocking the fur coat the whole time.
I got it right here. Here.
Yeah.
It's my favorite because it fits so well. I mean, look at that. Tell me that don't fit. This was made for me.
Kelly says today's class is on women's clothing. Kristen says I need that as well. I'm a woman. Wait, cue the music. Is what LaDonna said.
Right? Oh, I love that fur coat. I do got to get it fixed though. The pocket is ripped, so I do need to get it fixed.
I don't know what they got here. Nah.
Wait, hold on. Is that like that wall action?
Hold up. You gotta hit him with that bow. You gotta hit him with that bow.
Right? Look how big it is. I love it. All right, that's enough.
Oh, wait.
It's too hot. It's too hot. I started sweating. There you go. Y'all get that one piece right there.
Swamp Finger's probably like, what in the world did I come into?
I came in for listening and loafing, and
Yeah. Wiggle Room 9 says it just made my day. LaDonna says, I'm dancing. Work it. See, so she's head bopping in there. That's funny. Timothy Doyle's throwing dollar bills out virtually.
nice.
Ooh.
I might mess with that jacket. All right, back to normal regular programming.
Now we join our regular scheduled program. Back to a cape has armholes, a shawl does not. It's basically wraps around you. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
What's the nifty tool that Cernoch has?
What?
What are you using? Suede brush?
Yeah, I was just trying some different stuff on. Yeah, I was trying to use this. I've got some like on this cool like corduroy jacket. There's a little bit of like staining down here, and I was seeing if you could just kind of like scrape it off,
Mm.
and it's kind of working, but I don't know. I've got some stuff I'm gonna try on it. If I ruin it, I ruin it. So who cares? I'm just trying to do a little digging and get some stuff for the tomorrow night show. Jacket show. I'm just doing jackets. A lot of them are gonna be like reasonably priced, around $5 to start. There's some higher end stuff as well if anybody's interested in little higher end deals, you know. So
What day are you doing that?
tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Mm.
So I'm gonna have men's and women's jackets, and like I said, it's gonna be like low end to high end type stuff. So if you want to grab something for like, and it doesn't have to be for like reselling, you know what I'm saying? If you want to grab something for the personal, go ahead too. Kind of the same thing as our shoe auction. I'll be bringing like a lot of like cool like new shoes. So if that's something like maybe for yourself, for your husband or wife, or for your kids or something like that, might be an opportunity to get some shoes. No pressure. I'm just saying. On. All jackets will be on. All right. This segment is brought to you by Nature's Nectar coconut water with pulp. Great for hydration.
Nature's nectar.
All right. So getting back to that. All right, we got that jacket. I want to see if this has been. Someone was showing. I know it's funny to like a lot of like millennials and stuff, but someone said this brand is coming back in a Y2K frenzy. Wet Seal.
Hmm.
Do y'all remember that, ladies? Wet Seal. There's a little hack right there if y'all didn't know. All right. If you got something furry and fuzzy, if you have something furry and fuzzy, get your little fabric shaver and just go If you have like a little stain on it. That's what I did with that. Now it's off.
On or off? On or off?
Always on, never off.
Oh man. Wet seal supplied by Younger Wilder Days Outfits. That's what Trash Cat says. Got my dog off the vet and picked up oat hot latte with cinnamon brown sugar. Okay. Really good, not too sweet. Okay. Y2K, I was too busy with little kids and work
Right?
to care about fashion. Best find at the flea market was a crazy quilt. The guy gave it to me for $5.
Now, LaDonna, when you're talking about crazy quilts, what are you talking like what like? Because I see quilts all the time, and I try to pick them up here and there. But like when you say crazy quilt, is there something we should be like bolo style or anything like that? I'm curious because I see a lot of quilts come in to the place I go.
I've picked up a few myself, but I've never really. I turned it. Yeah, special stitching. Like I currently have a wedding ring quilt right now, but I've never been able to flip it.
I have a couple of quilts that I think I've shown here that I've never like done anything with.
The first two I got, my mom said they were a little too ragged. Like, so I didn't really do anything with those. I sold them. Ooh, cathedral window quilt. Cathedral window quilt. Let me look that up. Bolo cathedral window. Window. Cathedral window.
Cathedral window. See, I have this one. It's like a hexagon type quilt or type thing. See that? See, like this one right here.
Oh, okay, okay. Now I see what the cathedral window pattern is. Let's see. I'm gonna pull that into the chat. We'll do a little.
Yeah. And then I've got a. I know what this one's called though, because I found another one at my spot, and the lady was like, "Oh, I really like that one. My daughter would love that one." I'm like, "Sure." Oh, I would love to have that. I said, "Here you go." But this is called. This is right here is Sunbonnet Sue, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sunbonnet Sue, and some of these can go for really good prices.
Generally, crazy quilts are not an exact pattern, maybe several kinds of fabric, then often hand embroidered with the piecing. Okay. I'm gonna try to pull in the. Let's see. What did I do with the eBay tab? View tab. Yeah, let's add this to the scene. Handmade cathedral quilt, 69 by 90, $649. Yo.
Oh, that's a good point, Lisa.
All right.
This one, what? $1,200. I mean, I've seen some of the patterns. Like for me, looking at the patterns at estate sales and stuff, but to me, it's kind of crazy. I guess it's like everything else. Like look at these ones that have sold on auction. Like this looks very detailed. Hand stitched, 60s, 70s, $75. That's not. Blanket stitching and other embroidery stitching. Yeah, I mean, don't that look pretty detailed? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna type in crazy quilt and see what happens.
What if you type in crazy quilt lady?
Crazy quilt vintage. Okay, okay. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get to the money. Let's go ahead and get to the money. Let's see what.
Right?
Okay, it's just, dude, that looks like some art that you.
Just think about what Tim's brain would look like as a quilt, and that's what you get.
Crazy quilt. Dudes, why would someone pay $2,400? Okay.
Because it's crazy, Eric.
Hey, this looks like a Chinese checkers game down here. Yeah, some of these are crazy, for sure.
You want to know what's
It looks
crazy?
like they just threw fabric swashes on the bed and said, "Hey,
Have at it.
we're gonna call that." I'm gonna have to get my mom on this game. She just got a. They're actually. She's gonna start quilting again. Crazy quilt. She's gonna like. This makes no sense. Yeah, these are wild. The one I have is far more organized.
LaDonna said, "Go up to the one for 625 and look at it." Yes, Leroy is back.
Oh yeah, so this is like, well, what happened to it? There it is. Let's share this tab. Yeah, so this one, like, I mean, that looks like just a bunch of leftover stuff.
Scraps and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Ace is going crazy downstairs.
What's up, Kent? How are you, sir? Hi, LaDonna.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I mean, that looks like it is just scraps stitched together for sure. So that's a true crazy quilt. The rest of those people are just making up stuff, right? Date them based on the fabric used. Yeah. That says 1884 election ribbons. But, like, okay, so here's my question. So if you stitch some old stuff in there, like that 1884 election ribbon, surely not all that material was that there, right? Like, do you think this person that all that material's that old, or do you think that they added that in? That's just my personal thinking. Do we think that this is that old, like the rest of this material? Maybe it is. I don't know. There's a jalapeno in there. Maybe that's what makes it valuable. Yeah, kind of like you'd have to look at it as a whole. Okay. I mean, I'm sure they're authentic. But what does LaDonna say? Usually the old ones will have silk pieces. Gotcha. The listing says, let's see, antique crazy quilt, Second Amendment in 1884, ribbons, satin, velvet, handmade. Let's see what it says. Stitched, handmade, original. Superb 19th century crazy quilt, completely hand stitched and embellished in exotic velvets, satins, cotton, hand embroidery, printed ribbons. In the lower right quadrant, 3 ribbons commemorate the 1884 election candidates from the Republican Party, Blaine and Logan. Additionally, there is a ribbon commemorating the Second Amendment with the phrase God, home, and native land. There's exceptional needlework done around the fabric, patch, and variety of colorful decorative stitches. One noteworthy small embroidery square features a brown spider and a spider web. 17 different fabrics per square, and the backing is pure satin. The condition of this antique piece is excellent for being dated 1880. We note an area of the corner of the reverse and along the edge where there is wear and one small panel in the left corner that has fraying. We've detailed that and carefully examined as part of the condition. So maybe it is real. I don't know. We have quilts that belong to my great grandparents, and back then these weren't wall hangers. People actually used them. So theirs is a little bit more. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, LaDonna. I think that yeah, everything is super bright, right? If it were, it would not be in pristine condition. That was my thought. That was my thought. By the backing and age of fabric, everything from velvet to upholstery to work shirt scraps, hand piece and hand quilted batting, all get looked at. Looked at. I've dismantled some of these and had damage, but had some valuable pennants in them. Did that with 1910 Chicago White Sox pennant in it. Whoa, that's crazy. Usually there is fraying on the older ones because they had silk in them. Yeah, absolutely. The listing is wordy. I don't know. They sold it for 650, so like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can get the quote that I have. I'll show it to you. Cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something.
Here you go. Here's the one that I have.
Oh wow. Nice.
Yeah, so the back of it has like this kind of fabric on it. The only problem is there's one little area. Like this is hand stitch, not machined. You can tell because the stitching's kind of, it's good, but you can still tell it's hand stitched because of spacing and stuff. And I have a mom that sews, so she told me. So, yeah, this is the one that I have. That I haven't never listed it. I should. I should list it. There was one spot we may have got it out. I don't see it now. I mean, there's a couple little discolorations, but I don't know if you can even pick that up on the camera. This quilt I got at a estate sale, and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Dude, I think my mom must have got that stain out because I don't see it now. But all these are individually hand stitched in, like all those in the wheel.
Yeah, that's very cool, Eric.
For me, I list quilts the same time I list coats for the winter. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we have some old quilts, but they're in the trunk. They belong to my like great grandparents and stuff. But that wasn't one. I got that one from my state. My grandma, I remember as a kid, like she used to quilt. She had the quilt rack. You know what I mean? She had that.
My grandmother used to quilt too, but she had some kind of like big old plyboard type thing that was like hand built and everything with like nails on the end of it.
Yep.
And they would.
Yeah. So the way she had is it was wood. It's a quilt rack, so it's wood. So what you could do is you could move it.
Yeah.
So then you could roll the quilt on it later on and like move it in and out, like depending on what section you're working on. But usually, like they would have several ladies like from their church that would come over, and they'd all quilt together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, oh no, fell asleep. Just saw that last Dresden. Dresden. Hey, Brad, good to see you. Hey, Brad was talking the other day too, guys, that he's thinking about starting to pop in the mornings on One Stop and chatting while he's doing some shipping, maybe sell 2 or 3 things.
Oh yeah, cool.
So
Definitely, definitely, Brad.
yeah. My grandmother embroidered the pieces to a quilt that had all the state birds on it.
Oh wow.
And she embroidered all the birds.
I bet you that was a sick piece.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's pretty cool. Kat says I'm a quilter. You sadly will not get the true price for quilts. Yeah, I mean, think of the labor involved in that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Was it red thread this quilt or the one that you're talking about? This quilt's white thread. except for I don't know about the backing. It's white thread on the inside. I assume it's red thread here because I can't see it. I can't distinguish it. It's probably red. Oh, the birds. Um, I think they used a bunch of different. I'll have to look. I don't know.
When you guys get a chance, I need Kent's help.
Kent, are you still in here?
Kent or Cernoch, but I know Kent is like the find it king.
I had made a rag doll, her clothes and embroidery on her face years ago. Don't ask me to do that today. Kent says go.
All right,
All right, let's.
I might have to make myself big.
Yeah,
Leroy, go. Ken said go.
So this is it's not magnetic, it's brass. This is what the face looks like on it. There's a face. I don't know if you can see it.
it's like a boat, huh?
It's sort of like a boat. The design there is like a heart and a rainbow. Um, and I'll tell you the measurements. The measurements are 15 inches. I mean, if you go bow to bow with a little decorative pieces, it's 18 inches by 9 inches wide by 7 inches high.
I think those things on the side are like to mimic shields, like a Viking boat, you know,
Yeah,
fruit bowl ish, Viking fruit bowl. Kent says, "I dream a genie."
I've been trying to look it up on one and I can't find it.
Kevin's in. He says, "Leroy." Leroy's in
What's
the
going?
witness protection program now.
Yeah, I'm out of the witness. I wasn't the one protected. It was other people that were being protected.
I was just talking about your lighting because like your face is dark.
It does it all.
Hey, like
It's
if like if you had one of those. Oh, turn.
it does it
I've
all
got
the
this
time.
Viking book. If you had the voice like of the person that's in witness protection, man. Ken's like, that's a tough one. He's searching. Google power.
Indeed.
The power of Google compels you.
Colby Blakenhagen says brass candy dish. GUC. GUC. Dude, that's a lot of candy, bro. That's like the candy boat.
The candy boat.
Google it. Do you Google lens it?
I did.
What did it say? Good luck.
Pretty much.
You guys didn't know that Kent he powers Google. He does. Yeah,
That's what I thought. That's the only
yeah.
reason I asked him.
He's got the chip already, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
that's how he gets it so quick.
he's got the chip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't figure out lighting here. I still have it's the computer.
I need to send you one of my clips.
Right?
There
Oh,
he goes. He's already
Kent
got
put
an
a,
eBay listing for you, bro. He's like that. Leroy. Did you get it? You found it?
um, it will take me a while to type this into eBay. I'm not that fast. It won't let me copy it.
I know I don't like that about the chat here.
Yeah, you can. If you right click on the comment, it'll say copy comment.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to right click on my computer.
All right. Well, hey, does your computer have one or two, or does your mouse have one or two buttons?
No. It's just a flat pad alone. It's an iMac. It's a MacBook Pro.
Oh, you have to go to
Command C.
edit. Oh yeah, Command C. You could do it.
Hold on. How do I go back now? How do I get out of here? How do I get to the chat? Okay. Oh,
He has an Omega PC.
shit.
Yeah. Next time, Kent, we need these results way faster, bro.
It don't matter. I'll never get to it. By the time I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I can't even find the chat anymore. I clicked on something and the chat's
Dude,
gone.
see what
Comment.
happens, dude. He goes to Philly for a couple weeks and just comes back just
Useless.
Yeah.
out of it.
Discombobulated.
Yeah.
How do I get back to the chat?
Hello?
Bueller.
Hey, you can get me out of here.
He said check your text. He texted it to you.
Okay. Thank you, Ken. Because I'm
Hey, someone's got it listed for $100 there.
Oh.
Hundo.
There you go, Leroy.
Vintage solid brass Viking ship pedestal centerpiece bowl with Nordic mask handles.
Now, is this something you're going to list on eBay, Leroy?
yeah. Thanks, Mr. Kent. They got listed for 100.
Yeah, I didn't see any solds.
No. Mine's a little different. Not much though.
But it gets you in the same.
Yeah.
area.
Attack
Tim,
by.
Ace is hungry.
Oh.
He said, Tim, I'm starving over here. I'm starving, dog.
He's barking at the work on what's going on outside.
Oh, he's just trying to help him out, give him a little helping hand.
Oh, you're upstairs right now, Tim.
Yeah, I'm upstairs right now because I had some work I had to do up here today.
How's the temperature working out in there?
Oh, it's fine. I
Good.
got the unit going. I just keep it on like 69.
Ooh,
Why you say ooh for?
that's too hot.
Too hot?
Yes.
Too hot.
Yep. That's too hot for me.
Eric, you said yes too? Too hot for you?
I keep my house at 62.
Jesus.
Tim, we're a little bigger than you, bro.
Yeah. You put me at
let's just be real. We're a little bigger than you.
you put me
Yeah,
at
it's also
60.
like today's pretty nice, but it's also like 39 degrees normally.
Oh, it's beautiful 39 degrees. I'm not even being sarcastic either. You got to remember, Tim, I was outside in Philadelphia for 12, 13 hours a day, and the warmest it was like 32, and the coldest it was like 18.
Well, Kent says the first bill will show you. They told me that 69 will keep the bill low.
Timothy Doyle said 62 is crazy. I'm usually like 65 ish, like in the wintertime. The problem I have is the summertime.
Yes.
See, when it's colder, you can always put clothes on.
Yep. Yep.
When
Yep.
it's hot, you can only take off so much.
Yep. Eric, that's why we're friends. I
Yeah,
have that
I mean, you already
same.
know.
That
Hey,
same.
when me and Leroy stayed in the same hotel, it's like the frozen tundra in there, bro. I was like, man, that air conditioner keeps kicking off. I don't know. We got it as low as it'll go. Icicles hanging off of the sink when you go.
Right? That first bill will show you exactly.
Lisa
But
is
that's what
asking
I'm
for your
saying is that
baby
they said
update.
69 will keep it low.
Who was that? The electric guy?
Yeah, but family.
Your utilities provider? Yeah, just crank that up.
No. My cousin who did the work.
Yeah.
He must be paying a third of your bill.
You guys are not helping right now. We're gonna
We're
stop
just
this
teasing you,
conversation.
buddy.
Timothy Doyle,
Eric, I get
71's good. 75 starting temp. Sweat starting temp at 75? Bro.
65.
Yeah.
Eric, I get a.
Hey, I'll go out. Well, this is me too. Like, I'm a little bit more warm blooded than the normal folk. Because, like, I mean, you guys know, y'all see me out in flip flops, like, in the wintertime.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. But sometimes I'll walk in our house, like, when I haven't been here, and I'm like, bro, it's like heat blasts you in the face. I'll go look at thermostat, 68, 69. I'm like, man, why is it so hot in here? Because I've been outside. Come in.
Eric, I gotta jump out and then jump back in. I don't know why I don't have the chat and it's bothering me. So when you see me in the bottom, let me back in, please.
Yep. Who's Mr. Z's moose knuckle? I don't know what a pappy is, but you gotta have Myra in the chat.
Poppy.
Oh, I don't like not being able to see the chat.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I got it now.
I got you. Yeah, you just gotta log in on the right side.
Yeah, this thing is cool though. I found that yesterday, and then I found that case.
Wiggle Room 9. We're right there. We're together on that one.
Perfect.
Flip flops and hoodie weather.
Right?
Now, for me in the summer, like AC, I just need it cold at night. Like I can handle the day. Like it's got to be cold to sleep. Like
Yeah, I have trouble sleeping in like a warm, hot bed.
yeah, I can't deal with that stuff.
Oh, I have one. I have a sheet. That's all I need is a sheet.
Dude, I got like 3 fans in our room.
Yeah.
We gotta get that air moving.
Right?
Hey, I gotta go pull apart. This guy needs a measurement.
Is it like the clothing guys? You ask for a measurement and they ghost you? Hey, dude, I love it when they Hey, I really love these shoes. I just want to make sure they fit. Can you measure the outsole and then the width of it and all this stuff? I'm really interested in this. Sure, here's pictures, here's everything. And you just wait. And then nothing. Nothing. But someone in the chat gave me a great thing. When you have it ghosted, when you get ghosted like that, send the information again. Okay? A couple days later. And then a day later, send the information again. And then keep sending it until they tell you to stop. Dude, this person in the chat sent this lady a picture of the insoles like 25 times, bro, until she said, please stop.
I love that. I love that. That is funny.
We call that malicious compliance. I think he even had it timed out. He was like, oh, time to send that lady the picture of the shoes, shoe insoles.
All right, I don't know if Ots is still in the chat. I've got this. What's it called? Clutch cover for a BMW. So this guy sent me a message. Can you measure the bolt pattern when the clutch cover mounts, where the clutch cover mounts to the flywheel? Okay. I'm assuming, dude, I don't know. Does that make any sense to anybody? Bolt pattern when the clutch cover mounts to the flywheel. All right, I'm gonna have to do some giggling myself. I tell you what, I'll do one better than that. Gotcha. Big cat. I'm gonna invoke the phone a friend portion. I could call my brother if I can't get a hold of. My brother actually was a mechanic for many years. But I'm going to call Justin first because my brother's at work. Justin, I'm going to call you because I need you to look at this thing. I'll FaceTime you.
Yo.
Hey. You're also live. So here's the question. They said, could you give me the measurements, the bolt pattern measurements for this pressure plate thing? Let me flip my camera. How do I do that? There we go.
Yeah, it's just the bolt holes. He just.
So, like, which ones? The bigger ones?
Yeah, it's just the bolts. It's so just the bolt holes.
So, like,
I don't know why he.
I don't know why he would ask it, but
Well, hey, I think that's something you got.
yeah.
Definitely familiar.
So, do you just go bolt to bolt? Is that the thing, or?
Yeah, I would just go across.
And if he's talking about the thickness, it's the overall thickness.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I think he's just wanting the bolts.
Well, he said something about the thickness of the.
Oh, yeah, I guess totally overall thickness.
Okay. So I wonder if is it just bolt to bolt across or like bolt to bolt each way or whatever. What do you think?
I would just do each direction across and kind of go so.
Yeah, I got you.
If he wants more, he'll.
Yeah, because there's like there's different size holes. There's like this
Yeah.
bigger hole, smaller hole, whatever.
Exactly.
All right, I may take Kat's advice and just go ahead and shoot pictures of the ruler on it.
That's what I would do. Yeah.
Be like, here you go, buddy. I'm not a mechanic. I don't even play one on TV.
Yeah, BMW driver, so don't be annoying.
Yeah, BMW.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, man. What are you under a car right now?
I'm in the Humvee.
I got you. All right. We'll talk to you later. Timothy Doyle said bolt across a couple side to side. Yeah, because like you see the pattern, so it's like three different ones, but see how there's different size holes. So I would assume that would be the case, but I'm just gonna take him several pictures and send it and say, there you go, buddy. Figure it out for yourself.
Right. I ain't got time for that.
Do you want it or do you not want it? That is the one thing I will say about selling parts is you get this kind of stuff from time to time. Or people will ask you questions that you don't have any idea. Like I really don't know what fits every single item that I have. Like, does this fit a 1985 with a 3W478? I don't know, bro. Not a mechanic. I'm just a guy trying to sell you some parts.
Right, Ots? All right. Gotcha, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, gotcha, Kelly. Thank you.
Nice. After all that, he probably won't buy it anyway.
Right, while you were gone, it's like those clothing. It's like those, you know. I get a pair of shoes. Can you measure this, this, and this? I'm like, all right. And then what I said was, and then you send it, and then they ghost you. I said
Yeah.
someone in the chat has a little malicious compliance on that if they ghost you. Just keep sending it over and over and over again to them every day.
Really interested in 2001 I sent Bosky.
All right. All right. Let's see. Somebody put some antique vintage silverware in One Stop.
Nice.
Looks like it has like what's that plastic that they had back in the day? It's pretty
Doesn't it start with a B? It starts
yeah.
with a B.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of it.
It's like when you rub it and
Yeah, yeah.
you smell it. What's that called? Bakelite. There you go.
Bakelite. There you go. There you go. Had someone ask me how wide the thigh on a pair of pants, pair of vintage
Mm-hmm.
wind pants is. Is that something I should be included in my measurements? I've never been asked before.
I
Sometimes,
mean,
sometimes people will like, and sometimes they'll be real specific. Like, can you measure this far down from the crotch and tell me what the width is there? I've had that. They've asked you that before. I was like, okay.
listen, like I've gotten hit with like I need these 9 measurements for these pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on now.
Hey,
First off, the jeans are $25. Okay, like
you want to message them back? Hey, those jeans are now $30.
yeah, exactly. All right. Some more stuff. What's this? Little okay. Little that up on there. So oh wait, were they asking you after? Are you packaging them up, or are they already bought them? It's an old China match holder. It's called Black Cat with a black cat on it. I can't find comps anywhere, not even on work. Oh wow! You know what that means,
Warwick,
LaDonna? You own the comp.
Warwick China match holder. Hmm.
Tell how much it is right now.
It's called Black Cat with a black cat on it. I gotcha. Hmm. Yeah, Cat says general measurements okay, but too much is just too much. They will not be happy with them. Yeah, it's kind of been my general rule of thumb. If they ask too many questions, that's a return.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a return.
feel it, bro.
Yeah. LaDonna just sent a pic on IG. You put it on your Instagram, LaDonna? Let's see. You American China Glassware Company, Chicago, Illinois. Here's what she's talking about, folks. Black Cat matchstick
Huh?
holder. And it's got the markings right here on the bottom. Get full focus. Warwick, China. For any clothing sellers, how long does your vintage slip nightgown sit? I've not sold any vintage slip nightgowns, so mine haven't set very long. 'Cause
I don't know. It just depends.
you got the vintage slip nightgowns?
I don't.
What? You ain't on the vintage slip nightgown game, bro?
Man, he ain't selling any of those things, man. He's keeping them for himself.
I no. I had some vintage bras.
I remember that. You had some vintage drawers.
Oh yeah.
I, oh man,
Uh-oh.
Leroy used to have a flag in his shop before. many moons ago.
Many moons ago. It was a big moon too.
Dude, if you saw that moon, that'd be an eclipse.
Was it moons over Miami?
What'd you say?
Moon over your hammy.
Yeah. Moons over. What was that old Bennigan's thing? Moons
Yeah.
over Miami?
Yeah. Kelly says she does the vintage nightgowns. Sometimes they go fast, others go slow. Probably like everything else.
Well, hey, Eric, remember when I had the vintage pajamas? That was what I got from that place.
Yeah.
Those were butter. I saw the daylights out of those.
I mean, I've sold some drawers. Dude, I've sold a lot of sports cups, dude. A lot of them, man. Probably 50, 60 of those things.
That's crazy.
Yeah. When I coached football in Hatteras, man, I couldn't get the kids to wear those things. I said, buddy, you catch a helmet one time, you'll be wish you had one. I asked about the nightgowns because I have one I made up a comp on. I don't know if I did it rightly. I have to get somebody else to read that one, Wiggle Room 9. Do you know these names, Cernoch?
Who?
Wiggle Room 9's comment. You do all those pronunciations?
No. Hey, I mean, all kinds of stuff just sells, you know?
Stuff sells. People buy stuff. Trash Cat's got her listing up.
Oh, sweet.
All right. Let's see if we can find her. The only problem with it puts up the.
What? Hold on. Lot right there. Little kids' clothing, brand new at Tags Lot. I'm going to set that down over here.
Nice.
Poochie rhymes with Gucci. Is it Poochie?
Gucci.
What a life.
What you got? What you got?
My big bubble wrap seems to not be available anymore.
Uh-oh.
That's ready. Huh. Gucci. just had that up. All right, I'm going to pull it in. I'm going to pull in your listing, and you guys can take a look at it, you people that are selling this thing. If you're on the Nightgown gang, if you got any tips, hints, suggestions, we will need a Titan corner. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to get back over to the listing, and then we'll show. All right, so here's the listing, folks. And let me see if I can get on the scroll game. So if you can see the tag, problem is I'm tabbed out. So Vassarette 60s on tag. So this is the front of the tag, the back of the tag. Pajama set. So slip top, the bottom, like pajama pants, size 5. Underneath it all, a division of Munsingware Inc.
Munsingware, yeah. That's an old like department store, like kind of like a. Yeah. I've definitely done with stuff with Munsingware.
Instagram to prop houses, theater groups. The tag is from the 60s. Okay, so Kat said, like, check, I guess, drop it into Instagram and to prop houses. Theater groups would be another place. 1960s. Oh, amateur reseller. I think he's messing with you, sure not.
What?
Need a Titan corner.
A what?
Isn't he the Titan fan amateur reseller? Isn't he the Titan fan that does always like giving you grief about?
Oh, right.
Situation? I thought so. All right, so let's look at the listing just a little bit.
Have a Titan corner with like jars of mayonnaise up there.
This item's brand new, has never been worn, still has the original tags or original packaging. And then in the other stuff, pale bluish green tone. And then she's got measurements in. Do you guys have any keywords that maybe to include that may help get some eyeballs on it? In the top, she has Vassarette 60s Junior Pajama, 2-piece set, rare, new tags, retro, mod, cute, vintage, size 5.
I don't know.
And I mean, it looks like there's other similar sets to that have similar. Somebody put Vanity Fair down here. I don't know if that helps you or hurts you. Is what's on the a similar listing. All right, here we go. Kelly, Titan boards, Titan dartboard, maybe is what Kelly said. Oh, you about to get them stared up.
Right?
Tags, wow. Yeah, I mean, I think the brighter color background would help. Length and measurements. I think she's got measurements down in the description. I'm not sure. There was some.
Yeah, I think a brighter background. I was going to say
that. Does it have like a handkerchief hem? Is what Wiggle Room 9 is?
Holly.
Oh, sorry. Take that. Oh my god. Nightwear Bodor. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Boudior.
War.
Say it. Vanity Fair is another brand. Lisa, yes, I can change it. There's Steelers, Redskins right now, representing right now. OBX or Chris need to be the diversity in. Oh, I have a Dolphin shirt, but it's not visible right now.
Joe.
Boudoir.
Joe, Joe, Mama,
Joe.
All right, you guys are done.
Joe.
Joe, Mama.
Leroy. Colin.
I feel much better right now, Cernoch.
Why?
I thought I lost. I just started cleaning my whole warehouse. When I left, I put my picture phone. I only have one phone. I have an iPhone that I take pictures with,
Yeah.
and that's the only way I could take pictures.
And
And I couldn't find it, but I just found it. I just found it. I'm good.
I'm way back here in the deep grabbing stuff. Hopefully I don't fall here. Ah, dang it. I need to move all this stuff to a to a rack. I just need to bring my rack up in this area.
When's your next show, Cernoch?
Tomorrow, I got 2 shows tomorrow. We're doing a comic book show at noon, and then I'm doing a big jacket show at 7 p.m.
Cool.
But see, here's the thing. Here, I'll be right back. Here's something that I would, anybody that's doing live selling and stuff like that, especially on like district. This is what I do. I'll spend a good amount of time just grabbing stuff and just like taking pictures and making the listings, and I put it in there. Now the reason I do that is because I just work off the pre-bids. If someone wants me to run something, I say, hey, put a pre-bid in there. I know you're serious about it, and I'll run it. So that's how I do it. So I'm getting stuff. I'm getting all my stuff like set up for it. But here's the thing. I like to put more than like, so say like, oh, maybe I want to sell 20 things. Well, I might list 50 items. Because here's the thing, items that don't sell in one show, you just carry it over to the next show. I get it. That's what we're going to be doing.
Tim, you still there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
What? So, are you putting your store on vacation once you got hospital duty, or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been trying to like pack orders every day too, so that like if it happens, like I don't get caught like with like open orders and stuff like that.
What's your handling time right now?
3 days.
Oh, so you'll be good. Because you'll have to go home and check on the house anyway eventually.
Nah, we probably won't, because it's like a 40-minute drive. You know what I'm saying?
So you'll have, okay, I get it.
We have Josie's cousin and brother live real close to us.
Yeah.
So Josie's cousin will take the dog, and if we need anything, anybody to come to the house and check in. Their brother's real close.
Yes, internet. So if you think somebody's gonna go steal Tim's stuff, you're out of luck.
What's wrong with that light? What we got here? Do the pre-bids carry over? Yes. So if you pre-bid now, if you do it now, yeah, they'll carry over. Yes. So yeah, you can carry it to another show. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's like, okay, so I'm just doing jacket shows. All right. So if with the jackets that don't sell, you can run, if you run another show in that district, like in the Threads district, Dibdit Threads, you can load all that stuff back in there. Yeah. Hey, if you ever want to do a show together, let me know. And we can do it. We can do it. You can be a co-host, and I can kind of walk you through it and stuff.
Okay,
So,
cool. Thank you.
Leroy, we waiting on you, dog.
I know. You'll be waiting.
Because I think co-hosting shows are a lot of fun. Because you got now. I mean, you don't get through all your stuff, or like you got split time. But the thing is, it gives you a little more breathing room. That's what I really like. When Eric and I do like our Friday night shows, it's really nice because I'm like, hey, you grab, you run 2 or 3 items. I'm gonna grab the stuff that has pre-bids on it. So I'm gonna grab 3 items. So I go off camera for a little bit, grab the items, and then come back. So yeah, I'm about to go to the bins and restock now. Yeah. Yeah, Ots can do a live with the Leroy. The possibilities are endless. You're gonna. Hey, and here's the thing too. I don't want to give away all those secrets, but there is no with this live son. So there is no like you have to do it this way. Like that's that. Hold on, let me get this off here. Since I'm the only one talking, I'll so there's nothing saying like you have to do it this way. You have to run your show this way. You have to start everything at $1 and go with it. You don't have to do that. Okay, you can run the show however you want it, and you're gonna see that. Like, for me, there's some items. It's like, listen, I'm not starting at $1 or $2. Okay, my jackets, I'm gonna start at 5 because I think where are you gonna go and get a $5 jacket? You can't go to Goodwill and get a $5. Like some of these jackets are for $5. So that's why like that's doing that. Now, if there's something that's like a little more like I'm like, ooh, this is really nice, I'm gonna want $10-15. That's where I'm gonna start it at because it's my show. I get to do it. Now if someone doesn't want it, it's whatever. But here's the thing. I'll if that doesn't sell, I'll just carry it to the next show and see what happens. That's right, Doyle. Every show is different, every store is different. So yeah, you don't have to run it like that. Do you have to ship hats in a poly bag? Yes, Pinjo. Yes. No boxes for hats. Yeah, Joe Deals, you're doing really good. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing really good on that. I see your shows all the time. Joe Deals. Well, I bought a really nice Pinjo. I think Pinjo's still mad at me about snipe. I got that Venom shirt from him. Yeah, that's the thing. Make it what you want it to be. Be real. That's the best thing. I mean, shoot. And here's the thing, and I tell this too, man. If no one's like chatting or no one's doing anything, just don't sit there and to go. All right, guys, what do y'all want to see? Just start showing something. Just like, hey, I'm gonna run through some of these things. I know, man. I know, right? But like, yeah, just start going through your items and start showing them and describing them. You might, from the picture, someone might go, oh, okay, whatever. But if they see it on screen and show you describing it, they'd be like, oh, that's really neat. So, I mean, that's another thing. There's also something that you might see that we do on Sunday. We're gonna be doing some. Whoa, what is that?
What is what?
What was that sound?
That's the FedEx driver.
Gee.
Yeah, they crank gospel music on their route.
It sounded like you were getting bombed, bro. And look, I'm no expert, so you know, you don't have to take any, you know. I mean, if you're doing your shows and you're happy with it and stuff like that, hey, keep cranking them out. I know that was really loud. That didn't sound like a FedEx truck, bro. That sounded like. All right.
Yo, you want to know what's crazy? Have you ever seen the like hood vlogs on YouTube?
No.
What?
Hood vlogs?
You've never seen the hood vlogs on YouTube?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, there's a whole community of content creators. Some are obviously bigger than others, and they literally go to like the hoods, like different hoods around the country, and they do like vlogs from the hood.
Huh.
And it's a huge thing on YouTube. Like some of the bigger guys in that niche, I mean, they do crazy numbers. You know, 500,000-600,000 views, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I randomly like, so I watch them every once in a while. I don't ask me why. I don't know why. It's interesting, I suppose, to see how different people live in different hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a guy that does them in like DC and Baltimore. There's a couple of different like ways to do it. Like there's the hood vlogs. Then there's like a couple of guys like they literally drive through with like a GoPro, like a dash cam, and they like drive through like the dangerous neighborhoods at like nighttime and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. But I found a guy who does them like in DC, Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Atlanta, like all like areas like within like 6 hours, I guess, of here. And I found two of them that are like one of them that's literally like 5 minutes away.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, what were you like? Hey, there's my house.
Yeah. Literally, like there were. It's like when I was door dashing, like I dropped like some Buffalo Wild Wings, like or Wingstop, right at like this alley. Like literally, that's what they call it, the alley. And it was on this vlog. And the guy's like, "Yeah, this is where my older brother got shot right here, and this is where which got shot." And I'm just like, Jesus.
You were dropping off Wingstop for the ops, bro.
Yeah. And yeah, it was very fascinating to watch because like in DC is very interesting because same thing like Baltimore. You know how it is, man. Like there's like different pocket hoods. Like Northeast's hood is different than Southeast hood and stuff like that. But like they have one for Hagerstown, bro.
We're out in Hagerstown.
A hood vlog of Hagerstown.
Where's the hood in Hagerstown?
It's a rabbit hole. I'll send you the link. I can't believe you've never seen a hood vlog on YouTube.
No, I have not.
Well, Cernoch, you need to put your priorities straight. This is BS.
Leroy, you ever watch a hood vlog on YouTube?
I've watched. There's a couple of guys that do like documentaries of different areas. He's not like a hood vlogger. You know who he is, and he'll do. And I've seen him go through the hoods with people. Yeah.
There's a guy who does shorts.
I've seen the hooker vlog.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. There's a guy who does shorts, and he goes around places in California on like this like $3,000 electrical bike, motorized bicycle thing, and he wears like a GoPro, and he just rides his bike through like Compton, or like Inglewood. It's crazy, and he does crazy numbers. It's interesting when you think about like how some of these people are making money on YouTube.
Oh,
Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy. It ain't me.
no, I'm trying to get there. Speaking of which, don't forget when this show is over, you guys go watch my new video. I just dropped a new video on my main channel. I'm also on this week's episode of Trash to Cash.
Oh,
Without Kevin, of course.
did it cost a lot?
What?
Did it cost you a lot of money?
No.
Oh, I thought you had to pay to get on there.
Oh, no, no, no.
Test scores are down. Absenteeism is up.
Kevin commented on the podcast and said, "Views of the hosts and guests on this show are not endorsed by Commonwealth Picker LLC."
There we go.
You guys see the newest, the newest. There you go. Creating our own lives says Hagerstown Hood is Bethel Street and Jonathan Street.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I seen Dan has a new podcast.
Yeah, I watched him and Keith's episode.
Yeah.
I can't watch him and Flipping the World. I can't do that. I can't do that guy. Not my cup of tea. I love you, Dan, but and I nothing against Flipping the World, but it's just not my cup of tea. I saw that and I was like, there is not a chance in hell I could listen to that guy talk for an hour. I'm sure there's probably a million people who say the same thing about me, so we do have that in common, I guess. But have you guys seen the new, the latest Rockstar Flipper fear mongering video?
I don't have him on my feed anymore. So
He said he said that eBay's going to start holding everybody's funds.
why?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Does it? I do have a question. I don't know how many people. See, I hate this because it doesn't show me how many people are in the chat right now.
There's 39 people in the chat.
39 people, guys. Question. Does anybody do month-to-month payout?
No.
Ain't nobody doing that, bro. Are you doing month-to-month payout?
I'm thinking about it.
Wow. All right.
Oh man, I gotta.
And that's why I wanted to know, because I wanted to know how it works. Is it their month or your month? So if I started on the 25th, is it the 25th the next month, or is it their month? I do monthly payouts. I thought about doing it. Yearly. Yeah, Pinjo. Okay. I thought about doing yearly payouts. Yeah, okay. It helps you be a little more financially. I feel like it would help me be a little more financially understanding, I guess, if it says if
Mm-hmm.
it say it that way. Their month. It's their month normally around the 1st or the 7th, depending on the month. Helps me save money. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I've been really thinking about it because I don't need to buy every. I could if I was able to save up $1,000 and be able to buy $1,000 worth of stuff, I could list that in a month, and I still have my flea market money to live off of. No, I get it.
Sheesh.
All right. Keep banging these out.
So creating your own lives. Question. Um, so I probably shouldn't put it in effect until the 1st of March, correct?
Man, Leroy, you gonna let them hold on to your money and put it into an interest savings account? You gonna let eBay make money off of your money? Unbelievable.
What are we doing, Leroy?
They make money off of our money every freaking second that they have our money. So whatever you guys, it doesn't matter. They make money off of our money. Why do you think it still takes that long? Why can you go and you can switch money to all these other sites and you get your money instantly, but you can't get your money instantly on eBay? And you're
You
thinking
can.
that
You can't. You actually you can.
Yeah.
every time I've tried it, it never worked.
Yeah, I tried it too and it didn't work either.
I tried it too and it never worked either. Like I went to the bank because they wanted to see the bank paperwork. I went to the bank, had it certified, everything. Sent it in. Not still something messed up with it. Right? I know. I know that eBay money is play money for Leroy. He just like, oh, just let that sit there. We'll get to that later. You know what I'm saying? Just
It's not. It's not play money, but doing this last job, it made me think a lot because I didn't get paid till the end. So,
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
and it was nice to be able to go thrifting and take care of, even if like car stuff. If you need to fix your car and you get a $5,000 payout, then shoot, you go fix your car. Or if you got to move and you get a $5,000 payout, what do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still have the flea market, and I'm going to put stuff on Facebook Marketplace to help me on my week to week finances.
Yeah. True. Leroy, you got a question right here.
I see. Yeah.
Tool question. I've got a 100-foot vintage proto tape measure, none listed, none sold, but the smaller one goes 15 to 25. What would you price it at?
25, 45. Kent says 75.
There you go. List it high, let it fly, right?
List it low, let it go. G.I. Joe. Is nobody still doing their $50 listing challenge?
Yeah, a few people are.
Good.
Yeah. I'm still recording them. I'm just getting my show set up, so this extra work it pays off when you're doing it. So we're gonna do that.
Whoa! Hey! Hey! That was unexpected.
What you got? What you got?
You want to know the best feeling? When you sell something at full price that you send an offer to somebody. Like I sent an offer to somebody on this item uh last night for $75 and somebody just bought it full asking price for $101.49.
There you go.
It's crazy. I'll tell you what's even more interesting is it was bought by a it was bought by a major company.
Your item was?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was an autographed Shane Bieber jersey, and it was bought by Dave and Adams Card World, which is like one of the biggest like sports card and memorabilia distributors in the nation. They're the guys that do like the $1 million bounties on cards when they come out.
Mm-hmm.
But they could be having a signing, a private signing. You never know.
No, the jersey's already autographed.
Oh,
They're probably buying to put in like one of their like mystery packs.
cool. Now, does it make you mad thinking you underpriced it?
No, I've sent an offer for $75 to somebody. It's been listed for forever.
I think, well, I've noticed too, I think when you send out offers and people start putting in like I think it sends a message out to other watchers like, hey, this one's,
It does. It does.
yeah.
1000%. Or if somebody else sends an offer on an item that you're watching, you also get a notification.
Mm-hmm.
That's a clutch sale for me right now.
Nice.
Now I got a lot of. Now I got 4 items eBay orders to pack. Can't remember what I was doing. Yo, I'm telling you, when my phone starts to go crazy, it starts to go crazy again. I can't keep up.
Text him. Yeah, you snooze, you lose.
Where's Eric?
Mm-hmm. I
Probably
think he
got
had a phone call.
yeah. Yep. Like me all day.
I know, Leroy.
Oh, I'll tell you guys. When somebody's team wins the Super Bowl, man, they spend stupid money, man. People were coming in the booth. They were spending $200, $150, like it was nothing. Like like they would buy a sweatshirt and a hoodie for everybody in the house, and then the dog got a toy, and then the yard got a flag, and then the car got a sticker. I'm like, oh my god.
Did you tell people they were spending too much at your booth?
No,
Okay,
no, I was trying to tell them why it was a good thing that they were buying it.
there you go.
And they were like, are you a Phillies fan? And I'm like,
Yeah.
my buddy was saying yes. I wouldn't answer.
Oh,
I
come
didn't.
on.
I didn't wear my Steelers hat, and that's disgusting. It's a disgrace to my Steelers. I didn't wear a Phillies hat. I wore a plain gray hat.
You should have worn. You should have worn a hat that just said like, I don't know, like Philadelphia on it. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even
Like
go.
a generic one.
I wouldn't even go that far. Like everybody that I work with, like they were all wearing Philly merch and hats and gloves, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Sell out. Yeah, I'm a sellout. I know.
That Philly money was just too good, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
No, I would never. I would never put that stuff on my body ever again.
I have dreams about that still to this day.
I
I was
agree.
like, I was like putting together like a care package of stuff I got to send Cernoch, right? And I was like, damn, like I can never send like like it just automatically reminded me of you just losing it and just completely crashing out.
Right?
I'll ship you a jersey to wear for your co-host on Dib Dib.
overtime action here.
Little welcome back overtime.
Right? I'm gonna get. Well, hey, I've got. Listen. All right. Well, hey, I just got a text. I will not be going to the flea market on Saturday.
Okay.
Why?
Spring baseball starting, and they're doing tryouts on Saturday.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. I was hoping it was more in the afternoon, but no, it's 11 a.m. Smack dab right in the middle of when the prime time to be out there.
When you guys are finished here at Listening and Loafing, make sure you guys go here and watch my new video. I'm back on my main channel.
Back in the city again.
What's the theme of this video?
It's just basically telling everybody that we're having a baby and they got the shed and what to expect in the future as far as reselling goes, and yeah, just my kind of relaunch again for the 15th million time as a content creator.
Leroy, what you got going on?
I'm gonna try to do some listings. I'm waiting for my phone to charge up. Contemplate on how I'm gonna do my payouts. That's about it, really. Maybe try to sell some of this stuff that I've been hoarding for the last 6 months.
Let's go. Let's sell it. I'm going to be doing a bunch of shows, so on District. So I've got like 4 shows lined up right now. Might be more. Yeah, come follow me on there. And I got a comic book show tomorrow at noon, a jacket show at 7 p.m., and then nothing on Thursday right now. That might change since Saturday kind of got washed. So you may see a pop-up show on Thursday or Saturday. And then Friday night is our common show. And then we're doing a sneaker show on Sunday at 7 p.m. So a lot of things going on.
Love it. I love it, Cernoch.
A lot of things going on. Well, I'm just stacking up a little bit because we're going to be going out to, West Virginia for the wrestling and science fair and everything like that. So I just want to get everything in place since I'll be missing, a good amount of days doing that, which isn't bad, but it's just, so that's what we got going on.
Black Sheep took my cliff notes and says, I'm not going to give you a view. Yeah, no vlogging the hood for me. I'm staying away.
I might make the Little League team this year. Listen, I'll tell you this. I ain't coaching this year. It'll take an act of Congress for me to coach this year. Like
he didn't even say an act of God. He said an act of Congress.
What if your son said, Dad, I really wish you to coach my team?
I'll be like, son, they already have coaches. And look, you're on this coach's team and they all have coaches. So you don't need me. I'll be sitting my happy ass in the stands.
I don't think you'd say that.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't.
My daughter told me the day after I went to go see her. The day I went to go see her is when I came down with I got sick, and she told me that I went back and seen her on Saturday. Saturday, and she said, "Daddy," she said, "I liked that last visit. That was really nice. You never said nothing. You didn't bother me. You should be sick more often." I said, "Go somewhere, you little brat."
Yeah, so that's what we got going on. So I know, right? Right, Wiggle Room. No, I just like listen. It was good doing during the fall because they needed some stuff going on. You know, they need coaches, so that was like I did my duty. But nah, they can have that.
But people don't realize, like, you do those little gigs, and it starts off you're just a coach. Then you might be bringing somebody to practice, or you're gonna go pick something up, or
Yeah,
they need you to do a fundraiser, or it's so much more.
yeah, yeah. So it's like you know what, y'all have fun with that. Hopefully, everyone does well, and yeah,
Sometimes it's better to donate money than it is your time.
yes, 100%. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. There we go. There we go. That's another one.
What time do you guys want to pull away?
I guess we were waiting for Eric, but I don't know if he's coming back.
Yeah.
Eric, come back.
We just want to sing to you. We really miss you, and we wish you were here to say goodbye. Dun 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 dun.
All right, well, we're gonna end it here. Everyone in the chat say bye, Eric. So he
Bye,
knows.
Eric.
So he knows he is. You know, he is missed for the last segment of the show. So, and yeah, and follow. You know, like it. You know, if y'all have questions that are not on Tuesdays, and if you ever want to reach out to us, find us on Instagram. Cernochsconnection on Instagram here. Blood Sweat Cell
On
down
Instagram.
here. And then many what's the main Instagram they can hit you at?
Probably Overtheyears eBay is probably the most accessible at this current stage.
Overtheyears eBay. Yep.
I feel like I should change that name now.
Later,
All right.
Gator.
We'll see everybody later. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.